Hi, and welcome to BremSter Puzzles, a channel where I try and showcase the fun that can be had in the world of variant Sudoku. And today I'm doing this with a very variant Sudoku. This is an abnormal Sudoku called Unnatural Selection by the Bard. And this one, I'm just going to jump straight in because it's going to take a very long time to explain the rules. So let's go through it. Normal Sudoku rules do not apply. We need to place the digits 1 to 9, 9 times each. Each box must only contain 3 individual digits. So this box will only contain 3 different digits, and each digit repeats 3 times per box. So in this box, there will be 3 instances of 3 different digits. I don't know what those digits are, but there will be 3 instances of 3 different digits. Same in here. So there'll be 3 boxes that each contain 3 instances of a particular digit. So that's going to be a weird one and something to figure out. I have no idea how that's going to work. The rest of the rules, I haven't detailed them above because of space, but the rest of the rules seem to be standard, and they'll be fully detailed in the puzzle description below and in the puzzle link itself, which of course is below so you can attempt the puzzle. So we've got killer cages. Digits in a cage add up to the value in the corner, and digits may repeat. So they're not standard, but it's not a standard killer because digits may repeat in cages. So it's not normal rules for the following constraints. I got that wrong, but hopefully that makes sense. So digits may repeat in cages, but the digits will sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. Arrows, digits along an arrow add up to the value in the circle. So, for example, along this arrow, the sum of those 2 digits goes there. The sum of those 2 digits goes there. Now, I did get confirmation because this is one arrow, this is a different arrow, and it's fairly clear because of the way this is crossing at a point, not running into each other. If this was supposed to link up, they wouldn't do it. They would run between the cells, not across the point. So this is one arrow and this is a different arrow. This all seems to be like this goes through, all of these seem to share an arrow. So that's interesting. X, which is, this is X pairs. So where there is an X, the digits on those X's sum to 10. Kropki pairs, so digits separated by a white dot are consecutive. Digits separated by a black dot are in a 1-to-2 ratio. And not all dots are necessarily given, isn't stated, but that is like the same as we're not stating all arrows are given, or all of the, all Renbans are given, or all instances where digits are separated by 5 are given. That's all fine. The next one is quad. Digits in a quadruple circle, or digits in a circle must appear in one of the 4 surrounding cells. So this is a quadruple circle, and we know that those 4 cells will contain 2, 3, 4, and 9, and those 4 cells will contain 2 7s, an 8, and a 9. Now, the important thing to remember is digits can repeat in rows and columns and everything in this puzzle. This is going to be very weird. Inequality, digits with an inequality symbol like this one, this digit will be larger than that. Or it says that, it's standard mathematics, but it points to the smaller digit. Renban, digits along a purple line must be consecutive in some order. Now, it doesn't say non-repeating, so I'm not sure if that means that you can repeat digits on these the same way you can, because one of the things that is has come from statistical mathematics is 1, 1, 2, 3 is a consecutive set. So I'm not sure what is supposed to be meant by that, and I didn't get a clarification from the testers. So I don't know if digits are supposed to be able to repeat on the Renbans or not. Because by some definitions of mathematics, 1, 1, 2, 3 is not a consecutive set, but by others, they are. So I'm not sure. I might assume that they can't repeat and then see if the puzzle breaks that way. Then you've got palindrome, digits on the grey line, except we've got 2 of them. It says digits on the purple line must be consecutive in some order, but there's 2 of them. Digits on the grey line, but there's 2 of them. Digits on a grey line must read the same forwards and backwards. So, for example, if this was 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, that would be fine because 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Whichever direction you read the number, it's the same. That's fine. And then German Whisper, digits along a green line must differ by at least 5. Now, again, the wording, it's assuming you know what this is. It's adjacent digits along a green line, because digits along the green line must differ by at least 5 is saying that all digits along the green line must differ by at least 5. I don't like the wording on these rules. I really don't. But any two, I'm assuming it's standard German Whispers again, the same as it's standard Renban, I'm assuming, but adjacent digits on a green line must have a difference of at least 5. So these two digits must have at least a 5 difference. And then these two must have at least a 5 difference. These two must have at least a 5 difference. Okay, they're the rules of the puzzle as I understand them. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So the first thing I can do is I can say that these only make up of 7, 8, 9, and there must be 2 7s in them. These are 2, 3, 4, 9. And if these are 7, 8, 9, these are 7, 8, 9. If these are 2, 3, 4, 9, these are 2, 3, 4, 9. Now, I can't put a 9 on a black dot. So this is only 2, 3, 4. So this can't be 9 either, because a 9 on a black dot, the other side would have to be 18 or 4.5. This 42 cage, I don't think I could put a 2 in it, because if I was to put a 2, maybe not even a 3, if I was to put a 2 in it, then the other digits would need to sum to 40, but the maximum I could do would be 9, 9, and 8. 9, 9, 3 9s and an 8. Now, 3 9s is 27, add an 8 and it's 35. I can't do it. So the maximum I could make 4-digit sum to is 3 times 9, which is 27, and an 8, which is 35. So I can't do 2 or 3 here. I can't even do 4, because if I put a 4 here, this must be a 9, because if I put a 4 here, the other digits would need to get to at least 38, but the maximum is 27 plus 8, which is 35. This must be one of the 9s. So this is a 9, which by consecutive dot means this is an 8, which by consecutive dot means this is 7 or 9. But I know 9 and 8 now exist in these boxes. So these are 2 of the boxes that contain 9. These can't be 9 anymore, because this quadruple must contain 2, 3, 4, and 9. So it's not a conflict by Sudoku, it's just by the quadruple I must have those other 3 digits in them. So this arrow is 2, 3, or 4, but I could go 2, 1, 1. That could work. If this is 2, 1, 1, what would this arrow be? I could go 2, 2, 1, 5, I think. Now, I must... So hang on. How do I make up that entire box 2 sums to 63? Now, I've already got 27. No, I'm not going to be able to do this math in my head. I've already got 27 from the 3 9s. If I don't include 3 8s, then the maximum would be 3 6s and 3 7s. If I do 3 6s and 3 7s, 3 6s is 18, 3 7s is 21. So if I go 18, 21, and 27, that's 48. Well, the 21 cancels that out, and 18 and 27 is 45. That does get me there. So, but I think I could do this with math. I just need to figure it out. So hang on, I've got 27. So I've got 27. So what I need is 42 minus this. I need another 36. I need another 36 worth of digits. I need another 36 worth of digits. because I've got 27 already. If I was to do 3 8s, that's 24. And I would need another 12. So it could be 3 8s and 3 4s. So I could do it with 4s and 8s. If I do it with 7s, that would be 21 and I would need 15. So I could do it with 5s and 7s. If I was to do it with 6s, that would be 18 and I'd need another 18. So it's either 4 8s, 4 8 or 5 7. So this has 3 9s and then either 3 4s and 3 8s or 3 5s and 3 7s. Now, I also need to make up this 21 cage. And that probably gives it to me, but I don't see how. Or it's this. Hang on, I must put a low digit on this. There must be a difference of at least 5 between those two cells. So if the digits in this box were 5, 7, and 9, where is the 5 difference between those? It doesn't exist. This must be a 4-9 pair, and this box must be made up of 4 8s and 9s. So this box is fully made up of 4 8s and 9s. Right. That's cool. Now this must be higher than this. So this isn't a 9 and this isn't a 4. This sums to 21. So if I've got an 8 if I've got an 8 and a 9 in here, I'm already at 17. I must have 2 4s in this box. Because if I put an 8 and a 9 in here, then I'm already at 17 and I could only fit one more 4. So I can only put one 8 or 9 in here and it's there. No, I could potentially... Does this need 3 4s? Because 3 4s is 12 and then I could put another 8 or 9 in here. Yeah, if I even put 2 8s in here, I need to get to 6 and I can't do it. This box needs 3 4s. And 3 4s is 12 and then I need a 9. The 3 4s means this is a 9 and these all have to be 8. And hopefully that works by math. These are 24 plus 18. 24 plus 18 is 42. That works. And I'm starting to get the bug again, which apparently I can fix by doing that. I hate this. Okay, so I've now got the 8 around here and I can take 8 out of all of those because I've only got one 8 around this quadruple. If this is a 9, this is a 6 or an 8 to be consecutive. Okay. Now I've got 2 of the boxes with 8 and 9 now. If this is a 9, this is an 8, and that doesn't work. Well, this is an 8. No, it does work. These are the same digit, and that can't be an 8, so this can't be an 8. This is 7 or 9, so this is 6 or 8. I need to put 2 7s around here. But I could put them in the same row. I'm going to assume this is a normal Renban. So 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't put anything higher than 7 on this line. This is a low digit, 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this is a high digit, 6, 7, 8, or 9. And these are the same digit, 1, 2, 3, 4. And these are the same digit, 6, 7, 8, 9. So those two are the same digit. And these two are the same digit. This is a high digit, 6, 7, 8, or 9. And this is a low digit, 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm not seeing what that's doing. Why do I have a 3 in the corner up there? I have no idea why that's there. If this is 2, this is 1 or 4. If this is 3, this is 6. And if it's 4, this is 2 or 8. That's way too many options, isn't it? Well, this run is important because this can either go, yeah, this is a 1, 2, 4, 8, and I can't put a 1, 8 in the middle because I can't do a 3, 6. If I'm doubling along digits where the ends see each other, I can go 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 8. I can't go 3, 6, 12. So these are 1, 2, 4, 8. This is a 2 or a 4. But this has to be a high digit because of the alternating polarity along the German whispers. This is 8, 4, 2. And these are the 3 different digits. There's no 3 in any of those. Now, this is a low digit. This must be a 2 because it can only be from 2, 4, 8, but it must be at least 5 apart. So that's a 2. And there's a 2 in here, because this is a 2, 4 pair. So all the 2s are done, and these are from 4 and 8. And one of them is a 4 and 2 of them are 8s. And that's all of the 8s taken up in boxes because I've got 8 here, 8 here, and 8 here, but I've only got 9 8s to place in the entire grid. And that'll be all of the 8s. So these are 6s and these are 7s. Which I don't know what it's doing. Oh, this puzzle is nuts. But I can't put 8 in any of these anymore because I've got all of the 8s. So there's no 2 in any of those. Okay. So is it this German whisper line now? One of these must be high. It could be 9. It could be anything, actually. But one of these must be high. I still have 9 to play with, potentially. I have to put another 6 or 7 in here. The trick is figuring out where to look. 2, 4. Would leave that as a 4 and both of those as 8. 4, 8 would make that a 2. And that is a 4, 8. Yeah, that all works, doesn't it? Okay, so where is the trick to look at? I'm actually not sure. I've got 2 boxes that have 4s in them. Huh. This must have a 7 or a 9 in it. And this must have a 7 or a 9 in it. Whichever... yeah, one of these must be a 9. And whichever one it is the last box that has 9s in it. So I can't put 9 up here. Because one of these must be a 9. And there's a 9 in this box, a 9 in this box, and a 9 in one of these two. So I can never put 9 up here. So there's no 9 up here, so there's no 1 up here. So this can't be a 6, because that's too close to the 2. This is a 7. This is a 3. And this is broken. So I've made a mistake. Yeah, I can't put 8 in any of these, which means I can't put 2 in any of these. I can't put 9 in any of these. That doesn't work. Which means because one of these must be 9, which means none of these could be 1, and now I'm broken. Because if I put... That's got to be correct. I've got 8. Is this correct or is this wrong? No, I've made a mistake already somewhere. I don't understand this puzzle then. So am I good here? Right, this is good. So I made a mistake here. Oh, I know the mistake I made. These could be 363. I made an absolute logical leap there, so I can't use that. But I can use the fact. So I can't use this. But I can use the fact that 2 of these are 9. Right, this is what I can use. And I learned a trick from this, and this is solving. It might not be good solving, but it's solving. 9 is in one of those 2, and 9 has to be in one of these. So I can't put 9 up here. 9 comes out, which takes 1 out of those. Now, no 1 here means no 6 here, which means no 4 here. And I can't put a 4 here, so I can't put a 6 here, so I can't put a 4 here, so I can't put a 6 here, because these are the same digit. These are now 7 and 8. Now, these could be the same, though. But I don't have 8 forced anymore. If this is 7, this is 2, and this is 8. If this is 8, this is 2, and then they could all be 8 too. Oh, I can't do... These all have to be the same. This has to be yellow. Because if it's not, I've got 7, 3, 8, 2, and I've got 4 digits in the box. This must be yellow. This must be green. And these are a different digit. That's very cool. But I think that works either way. No, if this is 3, this is 7, and then I've got 3 and 7 next to each other. Green is 2, yellow is 8. That's very cool. That's very clever and much cleverer than what I found, which was wrong. So now I do have all of the 8s. So these can't be 8s. These are 6s. These are 7s because I can't use 8s. Very cool. This is a low digit. It's 1, 2, 3. It can't be 4 because it's next to an 8. This is a high digit, 6, 7, 8, 9. I still can't use 9 or 7 on a black dot. So if this is a 6, this is a 3. If this is an 8, this is a 4. So I must use a 6 or an 8, and I must use a 2, 3, or a 4. So if I add it... no, I could... not sure. 3 would go back to 6. 4... 3 would go back to 6. 4 would go to 2 or 8. 6 would make this 1. This 3. This 6. And those would both be 3, and that would be 6. And I think I'm okay with that. This is tricksy. One of these is now 9, and I can never use 9 in another box. This is really tricksy. And the only way I think I can figure out what these digits are, and I'm getting this bloomin' selection thing again. I don't have anything behind that window, is by what's eliminated by the rest of it. That digit can't be that high. The maximum that could be is 6. No, it can't be 6, because if this is 6, these would have to be 1. I must repeat digits on this line. If this is 6, these would have to be... Oh, no, I could go... Oh, I can't go 611. No, I can't go as high as 6 here. The maximum here is 5, because if I do 6, the maximum this could be 611, and this would have to be 8. And it can't be because I've already got the 8s predisposed to boxes. So this is a maximum of 5, and it can't be 4. So 1, 2, 3, 5. But I could I put 6 on the line still? Or could these digits are all the same because they're all the sum of the arrow. So these other digits, so this is a different digit, and by normal Renban lines, which we're assuming, this is a different digit. So I need to put 2 blue and 2 green into this. And these have to be in a connection with 4. So if I put a 5 on that line, I could go 5, 1, 1, 7, but then this would be a 1. If I put a 5 here, I could go 5, 2, 2, 5, 2, 2, 9. Then this would be a 2, and that would be a 3 for 2, 3, 4, 5. That could work. I can actually put 5 on the line. Can this be a 1? These would be 2 and 3. So I'd have 1 and either 2 or 3 to play with, but I could go 1, 3, 3, 7. And then both of these would be 1. Can I repeat that digit on the arrow? I think I can. This is tricky. There must be a 6 or a 7 in here because these are consecutive. So these are from 5, 6, 7. And right. Right. I can't use 8. So this is either 6, 7 or 5, 6. There must be a 6 in here because these are consecutive and I can't use 8 because all of the 8s are disposed. And I've only got 3 digits to play with, which are 6, 7. No, they don't have to be 5, 6, 7. Because if these are 6, 7, these could all be the same digit. Blast. But there must be at least a 5 difference here. So one of these digits has to be 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 6, 7. So this is 1 or 2, and these are all 1 or 2. That's brilliant. So there must be a 3 in one of those. That's brilliant. This is now 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. And because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, this can only be 8 or 9 because this is a low digit and the 2 high digits are already disposed. So that's a 9. This is an 8 or a 9, which means this is an 8 or a 9 because they need to be consecutive. And these are all the same digit. Let's use a different color. And I'm not sure what they need to be. This is nuts. I'm struggling with this, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. This is 1 or 2 because of the German whisper. These less restricted. Okay. I'm thinking of that Renban at the top. So these are all 7 or 9. And this sums to 7 or 9. If it's a 7, that's 1, 2, 4. No, it doesn't have to be 1, 2, 4. It can't be 1, 2, 4. How would I make 7? 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 5, 2, 2, 3. There's lots of ways of making 7. Yeah, this doesn't help me at all. This is 2, 3, 4. So all of the digits need to be lower than this. So they're 1, 2, or 3. And, if this is a 1, these are all from 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. Could I make this a 4? These would all have to be 1s and 2s. Maybe? This is tricky. If this is a 4, this is a 9, and I've got the final box with a 9. Oh, these aren't 8. Because I've already got 3 boxes with 8. There's no 8s there. This is a 6. So this is a 3. This is a 6. So I've only got one more digit to play with here. So if this is 2, this would need to be 1 or 4, and I don't have that many digits. If this is a 4, this would have to be 2 or 8. This is a 3. This is a 6. 6 makes this 1, and all of these are from 1, 3, 6. So this is a 3, and these are both 1. That's brilliant. This is so well designed. So now I've got 2 boxes with 6s in them. But now I've got a 3 on this Renban already, so I can take 3 out of those. I can't put a 9 here because I've got 9 here, 9 here, and 9 in one of these two. So this can't be a 9, so this can't be a 4. And this can't be an 8, so this can't be a 3. Because I've already got 3 boxes with 8 in them. This is really tricky to keep track of. But I'm fully aware it's me that's having the problem. If this is 3, 1, 2, these would have to be 1, 2. And that would be a 4. If this is a 1, these are 2 and 4. If this is a 1, these are 2 and 4. This would be the 4, this would be the 2. These would both be 1. Because 4 and 2 on the arrow mean these are both 1. 4, 2, 1, 1 means I'm only working with 4, 2, and 1. But I could go 4, 2, 2. I can't see it. Oh, there's no 3 in either of those because I've got the 3 around the quadruple now. This is 2 or 4. There's a 7 or a 9, and there's a 2 or a 4 in this box. If I could lock in the extra digit. This is larger than this. Could that be a 7 or a 9? I don't... 7, 2, 9 might work. Because I don't have... No, yes, no, this could be the final box that's got the 9 in it. That could work. I've only got 2 boxes with 6s disposed to them and only 1 box with 7s. I think... I'm not sure where to look. I'm really not sure where to look. If this is 4, these are 1, 2. If this is 1, these are 2, 4. Could these be 2? Yeah, and if this is 2, this could go as high as 5. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can never get as high as 6. Or maybe I could with 3, 4, 5, 6. This can't be as high as 6, because if this is 6, this would have to be lower. So this is not a 6. I don't even think that could be a 5, because there's at least a 2 difference between these. Right, so this can't be a 6, because if this is a 6, I'd need a 5 on the line. I can't do it. This can't be a 1, because the sum of this arrow is at least 3. This isn't a 1 or a 2. And I can't repeat a 3 on the line. This is a 4 or a 5. There's no 3 here. And this can't be a 4, because this is only 1 higher. This is a 1 or a 2. Right. I think I'm doing terribly at this. If this, oh. Surely I need a 1 down here. If I don't have a 1 down here, the minimum those could be is all 2. There is a 1 in this box. This needs to be higher than this. So this is at least a 2. And it can't be as high as a 4. This is a 2 or a 3. And this can't be a 3 now. This is a 1 or a 2. This is whittling down. But the maximum sum of these is 9. Hang on, how does... Ag! If this is 2, 1, 1... I've only got one more 1 to play with. But I could still go 2, 2, 1, 5, I think. But I don't think I could make that a 4 anymore. So if this is a 2, this is a 5. And then that's a 2. Yeah, I don't see it. If this is 1, 2, 4... This can't be a 1 anymore. If this is a 1, this would have to go 2, 4 to make the Renban work. And if this is 2, 4, those both need to be 1, but that can't be a 1. So this is not a 1 anymore. So these are not 1 anymore. So 1, 2, this would be a 4. These would need to sum to 3, which would have to be 2, 1. So if this is a 1, this is 2, 1. This is 1. And then I either go 1, 2, or 3, 4. But if this is 1, I'd have 2 and 4 only to play with. This would be 1. 1, 4, 2, 1. So I've only got ones, 2s, and 4s to play with. So this would have to go 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. So all of those would be 1. 2, hang on, I think I run out of ones. Yeah, I think I run out of ones because I've only got 1s and 2s to play with. Let me show you. If this is a 1, this is the only place for the 2. This becomes a 4. Now, in order to get the 4 to work, these need to sum to 3, and I'm only playing with 1s, 2s. This has to be the 2, this has to be the 1. Now, this has to be lower, this is 1, but how do I make this work? Because I can't use a 3 here. And why? So this has to be another 1, and I've got 4 1s in the box. I run out of 1s. So this is a 2, which means this is a 4, this is a 5. And now I've got 2 and 5 already. So these have to sum to 3. So this is a 2, this is a 1. This has to be lower, so this is a 1. And I can't use a 4 because I've already run out. So this is a 1. And this are both 5s. That's crazy. These are both 4s. And 4 makes this one the 9 and this one the 8 by German Whisper. Holy cow. This is now a 4 by Quadruple. So what digits are done? I've used a lot of 1s. I've used a lot of 2s. I can't use 1 and 2 up here because I've got 1s here and 2s here, and one of these is a 1 or a 2. And one of those is a 1 or a 2. So I've only got 1 of 1 or 2 up here. Well, that was always the case anyway, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. But I think that means I've got... These can't have 1s and 2s in them. Because 1, 2... They're where the 1s and 2s go. These are different now, by the way. These are different. So this is a 7. Because these have to be different. Because if they were the same, I'd have... If this was a 6, those would both be 1, and I'd have 4 boxes with 1. That's a 7. Which means both of... No. 7 doesn't force both of those to be 2. One of them could be 1. That's fine. But that is a 7. So there are 3 7s in this box. And I can't use 8s or 9s, I don't think. Yeah, I can't use 8 or 9. So I can't put 7 on an arrow. Because if I put 7 on an arrow, I'd need something higher than 7 on it. But 8s are disposed, and 9, with one of them being disposed to here, I've run out. These are 7s. This is insane. Now, these are 2 different digits. Because this one is lower than this one. I'm going to get rid of that green. And I can't have 2 of the same digit summing to 7. So it's either 1 6 or 2 5. So this is 1 2, this is 5 6, this is 1 2, this is light green. Because I must use 1 2, and it must be those digits. So this is the lower digit, which means it's the 1 2, because it has to be 1 2 adding to 5 6. This is the 5 6. This is the 5 6. This is the dark green. Now, I've got 2 boxes with 6s in them. This is the other one too. I don't know which one it is. This is crazy. I have 2 boxes with 7s. I'm not sure which one of these is 7. One of these is 7, one of these is 9, and I don't know which. I'm now feeling very forced to use this arrow, and it's not giving me as much as I thought it would. Well, I can't use a 1 or a 2 here, because I'm out of 1s and 2s between all of these boxes. So if this is a 1, I'd need to put a 2 up here, and I can't do it. This is the 2. These are the 2s. These are the 1s, which is 1 plus 6. These are the 6s. And these colours are done with. This is so cool. This is so cool. Still hasn't resolved any of this. But 2 on here. I can't use 1 on this line, so this has to be 3, 5. So these are all from 3s and 5s. And the only way to do that without 1s and 2s is 3 3s summing to 9. And these are all 5s. How's that? That is amazing. So this is now the 7. How am I going to... Oh, 2 can't go next to 6. That's the 7, that's the 6. This puzzle is amazing. So, what digits haven't I used enough of? These can't be 8 or 9. I can't put 7 on an arrow. So what are the digits I've got? I am actually going to fully pencil mark this. I can't use 1s. I've got all 3 boxes with 1s. I've got all 3 boxes with 2s. I don't have boxes with 3s. I have 2 boxes with 4s. There must be a 4 in here, in fact. I've got 2 boxes with 5s. I've got 3 boxes with 6s. There must be 7s in here. So these are only from 3, 4, 5, 7. So the minimum I could put on an arrow is 3, 4, summing to 7. So the arrowheads must be the 7. And these must be 3, 4. And this is the 3 that doesn't get placed on the arrow. This is larger, so that's the 4, that's the 3, making that the 3 and that the 4. And the digit that I've only placed twice so far, these are the 5s, and that finishes the puzzle. That is amazing. Now, I went down the wrong rabbit hole with this, and I fully acknowledge that, and I had to wind back when I realized the mistake I made. But that puzzle is stunning. That is incredibly weird, and I don't think I've solved anything quite like it. But having to wrap your head around how the logic works, very, very different. Very, very cool. Digits having to repeat in cages is something, yeah, it's in the rules correctly. Sorry about above. That's really, really strange, and I like it. I don't think I'd want to do too many puzzles like this, but it was fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed Unnatural Selection, because this is one very strange puzzle. Loved it. Thank you, The Bard, for sending this one through. Really good stuff. Thank you everyone for watching, and as always, good luck with your solving.